something.
The other thing I'd like to bring up, if I may,
yes,
is the way you are now referring to Andrew Windsor.
Yes, is that incorrect?
That is absolutely incorrect.
What should it be?
Whatever you think about him, his correct title is His Royal Highness Prince Andrew.
The paedophile's friend.
And it's the same with Meghan. Everybody seems to refer to her as Meghan. She's not Meghan. She's now the Duchess of Sussex.
Well, she's whoever she wants to be.
No, she's not.
Yes,
That's
she
her
is.
title.
Okay, can I say His Royal Highness Prince Andrew, the paedophile's friend?
How many friends have you got that may have done silly things or bad things?
None that have been jailed for it, Muffy. How many have you got? None
that have been jailed, but I've had a number that have done silly things.
You think that raping teenage girls gets filed under silly things?
No, absolutely not.
I think you've delighted us for long
absolutely
enough.
Not.
Alex is in Camden. Alex, what would you like to say?
I think this is a witch hunt on Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein. I think this is anti-Semitism. I think Jeffrey
Good
Epstein
grief, I thought the last call was mad. Amanda is in Datchet. Amanda, what would you like to say?
Hello there, yes. I just want to know, is it fair that we blanket the whole royal family for one member's actions? If somebody in my family did something wrong, would it be fair that everybody dissed my whole family for their actions?
I don't know that anyone is doing that, are they?
Well, I think that's what came over last night on the TV, was that,
well, let's listen to it again. Let's listen to it again.
Is the monarchy fit for purpose? Jeremy Corbyn.
Needs a bit of improvement.
Mr Johnson.
The institution of the monarchy is beyond reproach.
Where's the sort of tarring everyone with the same brush thing there?
First of all, I think Jeremy Corbyn is in no position to...
No, I didn't ask you that. I asked you, where's the tarring everyone with the same brush bit there in what I just played?
Well, I think the monarchy needs some improvement, does it? I think it does.
So you're agreeing with Jeremy Corbyn?
I agree that... No, I don't think the monarchy needs some improvement.
You don't think they should get rid of the man who hangs out with paedophiles?
So tell me, if you are a friend...
I'm asking you questions.
Yep.
Would the monarchy be improved by getting rid of a member who hangs around with paedophiles?
No.
Right. This is a fascinating phone-in, and I'd just like you to expand on that. So if you were friends with a paedophile, you don't think that your status would be improved by not being friends with them anymore?
I think you have to look at the whole picture.
I am.
Am I friends with the paedophile because he's a paedophile, or am I friends with a friend?
Here you are on the radio. Here you actually
Sorry?
are on the radio, talking about the various circumstances in which you could be friends with a paedophile. I bet you didn't think this was going to happen when you woke up this morning, did you?
Do you want to let me finish?
Not really.
Okay, then there's no point me phoning in.
I don't like talking to people who can be friends with paedophiles, actually, or people who split hairs over it. But it's good that you agreed with Jeremy Corbyn. I bet you weren't expecting to do that when you woke up this morning either.
I did not agree with Jeremy Corbyn.
Yep.
Welcome, Royal Sussex Squad. Today we dive into a heated debate that's been making waves. James O'Brien's fiery LBC segment featuring 3 back-to-back calls on Prince Andrew. The monarchy's role and reputation have long been topics of contention. The first caller, a staunch monarchist, defended Prince Andrew with unwavering conviction. "He's a prince," the caller exclaimed, their voice filled with fervour. "He deserves our respect and loyalty regardless of these accusations," the caller continued, their voice rising with emotion and a sense of duty. The caller's voice dripped with indignation, a mix of anger and disbelief that anyone could question the integrity of a royal figure. This wasn't just about defending a prince, it was about upholding an institution, a way of life ingrained in the national consciousness for centuries, a tradition that many hold dear. O'Brien listened patiently, allowing the caller to fully express their viewpoint without interruption. "Is royalty a shield against accountability?" he asked. "Does a title absolve one of facing consequences for their actions, no matter how serious?" These questions were a direct challenge to the notion that anyone, regardless of their status or heritage, could be above the law. The exchange highlighted a fundamental question. In a modern democracy, can anyone, regardless of their lineage or title, be considered above the law? A voice filled with anger cut through the airwaves, calling the accusations against Prince Andrew a modern-day witch hunt, a term loaded with historical weight and emotional charge. The caller argued the media was unfairly targeting the prince, driven by a salacious appetite for scandal and sensationalism. Headlines screamed accusations and TV segments dissected every detail with judgment, leaving no stone unturned. This perspective resonated with a segment of the audience who began questioning the motives behind the relentless coverage and the media's true intentions. "They're trying to tear down the monarchy," the caller insisted, their voice shaking with emotion and conviction. It wasn't just about one man's alleged misdeeds, it was about protecting an institution from perceived attacks and preserving its legacy. This perspective tapped into a vein of skepticism and distrust towards the media, a sentiment growing in many circles. O'Brien acknowledged the public's right to question the media's role, but urged them to consider the evidence carefully. "Look at the facts," he urged, presenting documents and reports that detailed the allegations with clarity. He reminded them that this wasn't about unfounded rumors, but serious allegations demanding thorough investigation. The caller, while not fully convinced, paused, reflecting deeply on the conversation and the points made. The conversation highlighted the importance of critical thinking and the dangers of dismissing credible evidence without due consideration. As the heated debate raged on, a palpable shift in public sentiment occurred. Callers, once staunch defenders of the monarchy, began to express growing doubt and disappointment. The carefully constructed walls of the palace, long shielding the royal family from scrutiny, were now crumbling under the immense weight of public opinion. The ongoing discourse around Prince Andrew highlights the importance of moral leadership in today's world. As royal fans, we must support a monarchy that is not just about tradition, but also about progress and positive change. Harry and Meghan embody the future, one built on integrity, compassion, and meaningful action. Let's continue this conversation. Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more insightful discussions on the Royal Sussex Squad. Until next time, keep standing for truth, fairness, and the values that truly matter.